Now to the algae crisis here at home as it enters its fourth month. The Department of Environmental Protection is out again today surveying and collecting samples from blooms spotted along the St. Lucie River. News Channel 5 anchor John Shaman live in Stewart at Shepherd's Park where algae still exists. John.
Well, Michael, we're certainly not seeing it in the concentrations that we were in May, June, and July, but if you look along the riverbanks, it is still here. This is in Shepherd's Park again in Stewart. Now, we are waiting on results from water samples that were collected last week by the DEP, not just on the Treasure Coast, but also in places like Du Bois Park in Jupiter and the Juneau Beach and Lake Worth fishing piers. Now, as for fishing, people we talked to today here in Martin County say it's been great.
Fish has just been biting really good.
Jose Abrego is out at Sansport Park day and night.
While everybody's sleeping, I'm getting snook and I'm throwing them back because it's not season.
This summer of algae hasn't stopped him.
I'm fishing regardless. I got the fish. It's therapy for me.
And right now, he's reeling them in.
The fishing is so good right now. Despite the water.
Water that Mark Smith won't touch.
In the intercoastal and stuff, I don't even fish anymore. It's just the river and all the polluting going on it's really unfortunate.
Now, Smith said he did catch some bonita, and the amount of algae in the water isn't as bad as he's seen. Still,
Stinks horribly. It's smell you cannot describe.
Come on, buddy.
Smith says people don't want to eat fish caught locally, but Jose Abrego thinks otherwise.
That fish looks clean. I'm going to eat them. People are afraid to eat them. I'm going to eat them.
Now, many of the oyster beds here are struggling because of the discharges from Lake Okeechobee as the salt levels are not what they need to be for those oyster beds to survive. Now, the federal government just set up shop here a couple of weeks ago to help local businesses that have been struggling because of the algae crisis. We'll have that part of the story coming up all new at 6. We're live in Stewart. John Shaman, WPTV News Channel 5.